Norwegian Prime Minister Erna Solberg has announced a widespread relaxation of the country's strict coronavirus measures, including entry restrictions for EU/EEA citizens. The use of quarantine hotels also ends for several groups of people. Many more Europeans can soon travel to Norway without the need for quarantine, regardless of vaccination status. However, even fully vaccinated people from outside Europe must continue to wait. Infection rates are declining, the number of hospital admissions is declining, and around half of the population over the age of 18 have received at least one vaccine dose. Norway is on schedule, said Solberg at a press conference called to announce the new rules. From July 5, Norway's color-coded entry system will be equalized with the EU system. Among other things, this raises the threshold of infection level to skip quarantine. The revised system includes 3 levels based on the infection level in a traveler's country of origin: dark red, red, and yellow, green. Anyone arriving in Norway from a red country must undergo a quarantine period, but only those from a dark red country must serve the first 3 days of that period in a quarantine hotel. Exception from the requirement for quarantine hotels does not mean exception from the entry quarantine. The main rule is that the quarantine must be carried out in your own home or another, suitable place, with own bathroom and kitchen, or food service. At the moment only a handful of European countries and regions are yellow, green, but the government suggested that several more should move into this category in the coming week if infection levels remain low. The EU's third country list will be assessed on a case-by-case basis by Norwegian authorities. An announcement is expected on these countries before the July 5 change. Fully vaccinated Europeans need not wait for the new rules. From June 24, EU citizens with a valid coronavirus certificate are permitted to enter Norway. Generally, a valid Norwegian or EU certificate is available to anyone with proof of full vaccination, a recent negative test result, or a previous infection in the last 6 months. Only foreign residents using the QR code-enabled EU certificate will be permitted to bypass the entry restrictions. Not all EU member countries will have this in place by June 24, warned the Norwegian government. These rules are only in place for residents of the EU/EEA. Residents of all other countries will have to wait longer. This applies regardless of vaccination status. From midday of June 19, more residents of the EEA and the UK will be permitted to visit family in Norway. This includes adult children or parents, grandparents and grandchildren, and long-term partners. In the case of partners, this must be done by prior application through the Norwegian Directorate of Immigration, UDI. There is no fee for the application, but no right of appeal for rejections.